Zayn Malik's fans are expressing deep concern and well wishes after the singer announced that he had to reschedule two of the first shows of his Stairway to the Sky tour. The singer, who is embarking on his first ever solo tour, revealed on Instagram that the Edinburgh shows, originally scheduled for next week, would be delayed due to unforeseen circumstances. This delay follows a previous postponement of his U.S. tour dates, which had already been rescheduled for January after the tragic death of his former One Direction bandmate, Liam Payne. Zayn, 31, had initially planned to begin the tour in San Francisco on October 23rd, but these dates were moved after the heartbreaking news of Liam's passing. The Edinburgh shows, originally meant to be the first of Zayn's solo tour, will now take place in December, and the official kickoff for the Stairway to the Sky tour will occur in Leeds on November 23rd. Zayn's fans, while understandably disappointed by the delays, have rallied in support of him, offering messages of love, understanding, and encouragement for him to prioritize his mental health. In a post shared by his tour management, the updated tour dates for Edinburgh were announced. The statement read, "Due to unforeseen circumstances, Zayn's Stairway to the Sky Edinburgh show, originally scheduled for November 20, has been rescheduled for December 8. A further date on November 21 at the same O2 Academy Edinburgh venue has been moved to December 9. All tickets for the original show dates will be honored on the rescheduled dates." Fans flooded social media with heartfelt messages, expressing their concern for Zayn's well-being and encouraging him to take all the time he needs to heal. "We love you at Zayn Malik. Take all the time you need. We'll be here supporting you regardless," one fan wrote. Others shared similar sentiments, telling Zayn that his mental health should be his top priority and that they would wait as long as it takes for him to be ready to perform again. "Take as much time as you need, Zayn. We know how you're feeling. You're not alone in this," another fan posted. Many fans expressed empathy for the immense grief Zayn must be feeling after the loss of Liam, noting that the postponement was likely related to this emotional upheaval. One fan wrote, "Honestly, Zayn has every right to reschedule the tour for as far away as needed. He lost a friend, and if he doesn't feel like performing, we must respect that. His well-being will understand." Zayn's grief over Liam's death has been compounded by the complexity of their relationship. While they had a bond as bandmates in One Direction, they also had their share of differences and challenges. Zayn left the band in 2015, citing stress and a desire to live a more normal life. In a recent tribute to Liam following his tragic passing, Zayn opened up about the ups and downs of their friendship. He reflected on their shared experiences, acknowledging their differences while also expressing gratitude for Liam's support during tough times. In his tribute, Zayn wrote, "Liam, I have found myself talking out loud to you, hoping you can hear me. I can't help but think selfishly that there were so many more conversations for us to have. I never got to thank you for supporting me through some of the most difficult times in my life. When I was missing home as a 17-year-old kid, you would always be there with a positive outlook and reassuring smile. You were my friend, and I was loved." Zayn, who had a unique connection with Liam within One Direction, has described him as being more sensible than himself despite their age difference. He acknowledged that they had some disagreements, but also shared mutual respect for one another. "Even though we butted heads a few times, I always secretly respected you for it," Zayn said in his tribute to Liam. Following Liam's sudden death on October 16th, Zayn made the decision to postpone the U.S. leg of his tour, which was originally set to begin in San Francisco. He shared the news with his fans on Instagram, writing, "Given the heartbreaking loss experienced this week, I've made the decision to postpone the U.S. leg of the Stairway to the Sky tour. The dates are being rescheduled for January, and I'll post them as soon as it's all set in the next few days. Your tickets will remain valid for the new dates. Love you all and thank you for your understanding." Zayn's tour was meant to be a major milestone in his career as it marked his first solo tour since leaving One Direction nearly a decade ago. He has received widespread support from fans who are eager to see him perform, but who also understand the need for him to take time to mourn and heal. Zayn's Stairway to the Sky tour will feature performances in major UK cities including Leeds, Manchester, London, Wolverhampton, and Newcastle, before he returns to Edinburgh for the rescheduled dates. He is expected to perform tracks from his latest album, Room Under the Stairs, which was released in May. The album, which Zayn wrote over 6 years while living in rural Pennsylvania, debuted at number 3 on the UK Albums Chart and includes a collection of deeply personal songs. In a statement, a source close to Zayn shared that the singer has been in absolute bits following Liam's death. The source explained that Zayn's loved ones are ensuring he is not alone during this difficult time, and that he is surrounded by friends who are offering support. Zayn was told in the early hours of this morning and has been in absolute bits. He is in shock, and his parents have been in touch with Liam's family to offer their support and condolences. People close to Zayn don't want him to be alone at the moment, so he is surrounded by friends, the source revealed. Zayn's relationship with Liam had been complicated in recent years. While they had not spoken much in the months leading up to Liam's death, they had a history of mutual respect. The two had previously opened up about feeling exploited by the music industry, and while they disagreed on certain things, there was always an underlying sense of camaraderie between them. In a statement, the police in Buenos Aires confirmed that Liam had fallen from the 3rd floor of his hotel in the city's Palermo district, resulting in fatal injuries. Authorities have ruled out suicide and instead suggest that Liam, who had reportedly been under the influence of alcohol and cocaine at the time of his fall, was in a semi-conscious or unconscious state. Zayn's tribute to Liam reflects the deep bond they shared, and it's clear that Zayn is still processing the loss of someone who was an important part of his life. As Zayn moves forward with his tour, he is receiving a great deal of understanding and support from his fans, who are eager to see him back on stage, but, above all, want him to prioritize his emotional health. Fans of Zayn Malik will continue to be there for him throughout his healing process, no matter how long it takes, showing their loyalty and support for the singer in these difficult times. His fans have made it clear that Zayn's well-being is their top priority, and they'll be ready to see him return to the stage when he feels ready to do so. In the wake of Liam's death, the music world has come together to remember the late singer, and fans have shared messages of grief and remembrance. Liam's passing has sparked conversations about mental health, the pressures of fame, and the complexities of life in the music industry. Zayn's openness in his tribute to Liam is a testament to the deep emotions both bandmates experienced as they navigated the ups and downs of their careers and their personal lives. For now, Zayn's focus remains on healing, and his fans are standing by him every step of the way.